One of the top questions I'm asked and that I see entrepreneurs struggle with is how to price our products and services. Hi, it's Megan from meganflat.com, and I get it. Pricing is a tough topic, especially in the online space. It seems to be a bit of the Wild West out there, and pricing can range all over the map for similar offers. It can seem tough to find that sweet spot between what price point adequately represents the value of our product, what will bring us the profits we need to run a successful business, and also what falls in an appropriate range for our market. Today in Mama CEO Summer School, we're going to tackle this issue of how to price for profits. Pricing is actually a much bigger topic than just the monetary number you put on something you sell. To price your products or services in a way that grows revenue, you need to focus on three things: results, your story, and your value to customer. Let's take a step back and look at what you are actually selling before we get into how much you're selling it for. The first place I start anytime I'm creating a product in my business or working with my clients on their products is with one key question: what is the result of what you are selling? You've heard it before. People buy on emotion. They buy something to solve a problem, to feel great, to improve their life, to move them forward in some way. They want to be told that what you are selling will get them a result. Hearing that they will have two 60-minute sessions or they'll get a workbook and 3 videos, it doesn't actually tell them what result they're going to get. When you focus on selling the outcome, the benefit, or the result, your audience is really clear on what they will accomplish, and they're able to evaluate the price based on the worth of that result. The price is based on the end result, what they will have in their life after they use your product. It's based on the emotion that they will feel. If you focus on the features, like how many sessions are included, what kind of downloads they get, etc., then they start taking that overall price of the product and start doing math. They break down how much you're charging per hour or how many different PDFs they're going to get, and they start basing the value on what they're going to get, not the result that's going to make a change in their life or in their business. And also, remember, you are the expert. You know how to get your clients the results they desire. That's why they need to hire you. This is why I'm not a fan of hourly pricing or even packages that are based on hours. Instead of letting your client hire you for what they think they need to get results, you sell them your expert strategy. You know how to get them results, and you tell them what they need from you. Because here's the thing: your expertise is worth way more than your hourly rate. And one more danger of hourly pricing: if you focus on how long it takes you instead of the value to the customer, you are likely underpricing your services. I see this happen with any businesses that are in the implementation or the deliverable industry. So designers, copywriters, personal trainers, in-home chefs. You want to price based on the result they're getting, not how long it took you to design that sales page or design that PDF. Okay, next, what is the story your price tells? Everything you do in business is part of your story or your branding. We tend to think of branding as logos, fonts, colors, but everything you do tells your audience what kind of business you are. Tara Gentile uses a great analogy about my favorite product, coffee, to talk about pricing. What story does a gas station tell when it sells coffee for 99 cents? Or when I can get the same latte anywhere in the world from Starbucks for about $3? Or the $5 I'll spend on a latte from the local coffee shop that also roasts the coffee for the high-end Napa restaurant French Laundry? The gas station tells a story of convenience. If you want your coffee hot, strong, and fast, stop at a gas station. Starbucks tells a story of consistency. Pretty much anywhere in the world, I know exactly what I'll get when I stop at Starbucks. It's not my favorite coffee, but if I'm traveling, I'll pay to know exactly what I'm going to get rather than take my chances on an unknown latte. Now, my $5 latte from the local coffee shop tells a story of experience. It's about the outing to get the coffee. It's about the vibe from the shop and the other customers. It's about the handcrafted coffee made just for me. And it's the story of the two women who own the shop and my wanting to support women owned businesses. Now, none of these businesses are better or more successful than the other. They are all successful at selling coffee to exactly the right audience for the story they are telling. So, what story do you want to tell your audience? And while we're talking about story, let's tie it back to the results that we started with. Your story is directly tied to the results you are promising. So, yes, you might be selling coffee, but really the result you are selling is convenience or consistency or a certain experience. Your price needs to fit the results of this story. This makes it easy to market and to sell no matter what your price is if you're tied into the right story for your market. Now, your story also tells a lot about the value to your customer and what they value in general. People are willing to pay for things they value over and over again. Just like I said with the coffee, or think organic vegetables, or high end designer handbags. If it's something that your customer values, they'll pay for it. Even though I love a cute notebook from the dollar bin, I can guarantee I'll never buy a 99-cent coffee from the gas station because of the story I want to align myself with as a consumer. I'll invest more in a designer who can promise me a sales page that will convert more sales than telling me how much they charge per hour. I'm also willing to invest in a business mentor that can give me a detailed strategic plan at the end of our call versus me purchasing a pick my brain session where I have to know the right questions to ask. Pricing is more of an art than a science, and there's definitely going to be some trial and error. But I've found if you always focus on the result you can provide, the story you want to be a part of, and your value to your customer, you'll price for profits every time. This is our third episode of Mama CEO Summer School. We have one more episode next week. And don't forget to join us in the Mama CEO Club on Facebook Mondays at 9 a.m. when we're going to have live office hours on Facebook Live. And I'll be answering all your questions about pricing. And we can get into nitty gritty about numbers. We can talk about the story that you're telling in your business and how you can price for profits. So until next time, have a great week, and I'll see you in the Facebook group.